hope for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line. Down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Exit. Switch.
Ready.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, stand off.
Nixon will try the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Greystone travel. Now.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green, because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Here I come.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
Bravo.
2nd down and inches. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Bernard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Matchbox lights.
2nd and 5. That's complete. Bernard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 9. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Hey, exit.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Hey, Delta. Pick it up,
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, Bernard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Swing fight.
Here's Bernard.
Go.
Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
17 more yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Man, I got you. Check 50.
Topper. Get it.
On first down, Bernard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
At the 8-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go. Here we go. Put up.
They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Alert! 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 Hey, orbit! Hurry, hurry!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check nine, check nine.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
King. Let's go.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in four-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good work.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive starts with a handoff to Monroe. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 1. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hey, we're 33.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He shakes him off. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Green brings it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now back to throw. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
55.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
He's back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for Cleveland, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it was a good...
Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he got me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateur. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do my dance. Jump in the dance. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reason.